What's going on, Capricorn? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having a fantastic week so far. So, for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, your shares. Your support really does mean a lot to me, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy your higher self has brought you here. You are in for an amazing journey. Now, with your birthday season being coming up here on Thursday, what we're going to be doing is a monthly check-in spread. And it's just to get you kind of prepared for the energies and get you settled in for what's to come. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me. Never force a reading on a situation, okay? So with all that being said, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Gems are feeling fantastic. It's just going to be a good time, Capricorn. Now, like I was saying, I'm going to be doing a monthly check-in spread with you, and I'll be pulling 9 cards with that and getting clarifiers as need be. And of course, we'll be doing a good old surprise card, Capricorn, so, you know, keep your pants on. It's all right. No need to panic. And just in case you were curious, got another deck that I'm debuting here, and it is the Tarot of the Divine. It's based off of, or inspired by like deities, folklore, and fairy tales, all from all around the world. So hopefully you'll like it as much as I have been. And I've included links for this one and other decks that I like using in the description box below. So check that out. But let's go ahead and get into your first card here, Capricorn, which is going to be your current self. So higher self, where is Capricorn currently right now? Where's their energies at? Let's see where their your energies are going to be looking like for the month. Let's see what's going down in Capricorn town. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. You got the Queen of Cups in reverse here. So I feel like currently we're not, I feel like emotionally we're not in the best place right now. You know, the Queen of Cups, and let me kind of get into that, because with the Queen of Cups, this is Cancerian energy here. So this is like the polar opposite of you, Capricorn. And I feel like what she does is that she values her opinions, or values her emotions. You know, she takes everything that's happened to her in everything that she's experienced, and that's how she navigates in the present. You know, that's how she feels out her current situation here. And so I feel like with her popping up in reverse here for you, we're just like, we're stuck in it. You know, we're whatever this is that, and it could be a number of things that could be maybe compounding on this, but it's got us to where I feel like we're not getting the wisdom from our situation here. We're just like, if anything, we're just sort of like inundated in just like the feels. And I get with, I will say, you know, I get it that you do need to feel it to heal it. But at some point, we do need to start taking steps to, you know, kind of flipping her right side up again. Because if we stay at this place where, you know, you're in a safe space, Capricorn, I wouldn't tell you what to do. But it is something, you know, you got to go through this thing as long as you feel like you need to. But at some point, you know, we want to get it to where we're turning our strengths, or turning our weaknesses into strengths, you know. Because and again, you know, I won't, I'm not sure what severity of this situation is that's coming, that you're working with right now. But if we can just pick one thing, you know, and just like, you know, just start taking steps and start moving that way, you know, that in itself can just be kind of freeing, you know. I don't know how to explain it. It's just something that you're gonna figure this out on your journey, Capricorn. But I do, whatever this is, I do feel like there's something heavy here. So I will say too, and again, you know, you're in a judgment-free zone, but it may be a good time to just like kind of reach out too, you know, because I feel like if we're your Queen of Cups in reverse, we're dealing with some heavy emotions here. So just, you know, you're not in this alone, Capricorn. Just keep that in mind. But let's get into your second card here, which is going to be the theme of the month. So higher self, what is going to be the theme of Capricorn, or the theme of the month for this, for them coming into their birthday season? Because this is some heavy stuff, you know, right before getting to your birthday season. That's a lot to unpack here. So let's see what the theme is looking like this week. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, Capricorn. Your ruler popped up here, and I feel like we're going to need to be focusing on ourselves. The theme is going to be just figuring out. I really just feel like kind of strengthening yourself right now is going to be the theme, because the devil is about, you know, picking at those things that we fear, you know, that may have control of us, as you know, like whether our fears, our vices, you know, all of that. And I feel like the devil gets a bad rap. And, you know, I feel like this is where it kind of puts you in a weird place, Capricorn, because with the devil, you know, the devil has a very unique way of helping us grow. You know, the devil's trying to point out all the places where we might have gotten weak, where it's like, oh, well, I appreciate your strength here, but I've noticed you're lacking over here. Let's explore that, you know, and they'll poke you, like poking the bear. But again, it is in the efforts to make us better, to remind us that we're more than our vices, that we're more than our fears, that we're more than whatever is keeping us in this kind of reversed Queen of Cups energy right now. So I feel like the theme is going to be really embodying your strength here. Gemini had something kind of similar to this, but yours I feel like is coming in a really kind of strong way. You know, that the fact that you're the theme here, being your card. Yeah, there's going to be there's a lot to unpack with that, Capricorn. So when time permits, I definitely think it's would be to your benefit to kind of sit with this. And again, I don't feel like you have to unpack all of this Queen of Cups, because I don't know the degree, but that's every time she pops up reverse, like I realize, like it's like we mean business, whatever's going on here. So just keep that in mind, Capricorn, that I feel like you are going to be the focus going into your birthday season. You are the theme here. We need to get you where you're in a good place, Capricorn, because you, yeah, that's tough, you know. Yeah, that's really tough. Let's get to your third card here. Let's start taking some steps here. I almost got stuck there with you. Let's start taking some steps, Capricorn. I'm right there with you. Let's do your third card, which is going to be a key goal to pursue. So, higher self, what is it that what's a goal that Capricorn can kind of pursue, or what's something that Capricorn can kind of focus their energy on going into this month? Let's see. Let's see what some things we should kind of focus on here. What's some goals? Yeah, okay. Okay. You got the Four of Cups in reverse here. And so I feel like it's about kind of, oh, and I know you're not going to like this, Capricorn, but it's about, you know, I feel like opening ourselves up to what the universe has to offer here. I feel like for a while, maybe we've been kind of wrapped up in the material things, you know, or maybe we've been distracting ourselves, or maybe there's just something that I feel like whatever this Queen of Cups energy here is, it's getting us to I feel like it's getting us to a place where we don't like. I feel like where we're not seeing the, how do I want to put this? I feel like we're caught up in whatever these feelings are here, but we're not seeing that there's another opportunity here on the horizon here, that there is a chance to break out of this, you know, kind of break out of this mold here, you know, to that, you know, that I feel like sometimes we get into this place of where, especially when we're deep in our feels, that we feel like this is all that's going to be here. You know, we got these 3 cups we're working with, and that we're empty. And this is not normally how the Four of Cups is read, but that's where I feel like there's, intuitively what I'm getting is that there's light on the other side of this thing here. But yeah, and the theme is like, I feel like, sorry, before I get some clarification, the key goal I feel like to pursue is to find that light again, you know, to find out what ways your higher self is trying to get you out of this rut here, because I feel like whatever we're going through, there's growth that needs to happen here, and it can feel like maybe this, you know, stuff is happening to us for no reason, and that we feel like, you know, that this thing is too much, and that maybe even that we deserve what is going to us, and that we can't get any better. But I do feel like there is something better over here. But let's clarify this Four of Cups here. Higher self, can we clarify the Four of Cups? Let's see. Yeah, let's get a little bit more on that. Oops. Oh, I said a little bit more. Higher self, not the deck. Hold on, Capricorn. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You got the World in reverse here. So I feel like it's about about really kind of about just seeing the finish line again, getting back on track. I feel like right now, we really, with this Four of Cups too, I feel like we're not, and not to say that you're not grateful, Capricorn, but I feel like we're at this place where we're not appreciating what we do have, if that makes sense. I feel like we're so focused on, maybe even with these cups here, I feel like this, with it being in reverse, maybe we're focusing on what we don't have, what we don't have. But there's a whole world out there that's waiting for us to. I'm waiting for you, Capricorn. I'm speaking through you here, but I'm waiting for you to kind of avail yourself of here. And so, yeah, that's what I'm getting with this thing right now. The goal is to just kind of find what drives you again. Find that something that just can kind of spark some movement. I really feel like we just need some momentum right now. That's honestly, like, at least right now, I just feel like we're just like, I feel like a cart stuck in the mud, and if we can just get that one good push and just get it moving, that'll get us, where at least we're starting to feel some relief, But let's get to your fourth card here, which is going to be an obstacle. So, higher self, what is going to be an obstacle for Capricorn to overcome at this time? What are going to be some challenges that are coming into Capricorn's realm here? Let's see, what are some things you're working with, Capricorn, or what are working against you right now? Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. You got the Page of Cups up right here. And so I feel like, some opportunities are going to be, again, just kind of opening yourselves up, I feel like maybe, and I don't mean, I feel like when I'm saying opening yourselves up, I don't even feel like it's a sense of like, it's like an intuition thing, or like you need to open yourself up to the universe. I feel like maybe you just need to open yourself up to your feelings, maybe it's time, maybe there's this, I feel like maybe we're kind of closing ourselves off here. Maybe we're not addressing this thing. We're just trying to power through it. We're trying to work through it. Maybe if we distract ourselves, or we find a way, and I don't mean just with, whatever that looks like, I don't necessarily mean with just like vices, drug, sex, alcohol, gambling. We could distract ourselves with video games to not feel stuff, or with, let's say with, I don't know, just take it as it resonates, where anything that's keeping us away from focusing on these feelings here, I feel like that's going to be the obstacle. Let's get just a clarifier on that, just to be sure, because that's really, I feel like this isn't like an intuition thing where, that's been like our trend here. Now I feel like this is, okay. Yeah. You got the Nine of Swords in reverse here. And so, it's about exactly what it's talking about. It's about right now, we're in a place where we feel like there's just no hope. When we wake up, we're in a nightmare. When we're sleeping, we're in a nightmare. When we're showering, it's a nightmare. And that's tough. I feel like with this being in reverse here, that's going to be an obstacle. We want to get to this place of where we're not putting ourselves in a prison, where we feel like we're trapped by these swords here. That's really where I feel like that's going to be the theme, Capricorn, for sure. Now let's get to your fifth card here, which is going to be an accomplishment. So let's see let's get some uplifting energy in here. Higher self, what's an accomplishment that Capricorn can kind of look forward to? What are going to be some things that there's going to be some good stuff coming in here. Yes, there is. Three of Wands. Now look, that's what we're talking about. And the Three of Wands is just about, And you know what, Capricorn? If you're not even sure where to start, you're just like, man, I don't know, Justin. let this be your start here, because now, this is one of my things to say here. It's like, I've seen this, you've seen this, and now we can start taking steps to heal. That's because sometimes even just like, it's one thing to know it, but it's another, I feel like, when you're hearing it maybe out of someone else's mouth and then you're seeing it in the spread on top of that, hopefully that'll help kind of spark this Three of Wands energy here. Is that, it's been a long journey, up until this present moment. That I won't doubt for a second. There's been some things, you've been through some things and been, and really been feeling some things, or maybe you felt some things so much that you're trying not to feel them anymore. But it's about keeping that momentum, keeping that drive. You're so close, so close to making some type of making like a transformation, or you're making some progress. So I feel like that's what this Three of Wands energy is popping up for us right now. It's just to not lose that, to just keep that energy, keep that drive. And I know it's hard when you're in this thing, but just, if we're able to, we got out of bed, we're watching this video, whatever it is, that's, keep that drive going, Capricorn. That's really what all I got for this energy right here. That's and that's going to be and you know what? And really just remember, remember that this is an accomplishment too. And every time that you get up and that you're getting ready to tackle this thing, or that you're, despite how you're feeling, if you're still like, even if you're like, well, crap, I got to go to work, I got to do this stuff. Hey, you got up, you got up and you did this thing, but at some point, I feel like if you, to get it to where it's not such a challenge, start that healing. But let's go to your 6th card here, which is going to be what we can avoid at this time. So higher self, what are some things that Capricorn should avoid at this time? What is it that, okay. You got the 9 of Coins in reverse here. And I feel like with this is about focusing on things focusing on what you're investing your energy into. The 9 of Coins is the 9 of Pentacles in traditional decks. So it could be, could be a financial thing that we're in as well. But ultimately, what I'm getting with this 9 of Coins is being mindful of avoiding things that are draining our energy here, and that is taking away from our stability, and not even just our financial stability, but from our emotional stability as well. Because when those things aren't intact, then that's going to affect you physically, and it's going to be this hot mess, and then that's just going to make this, that's going to make this getting up and keep it going from this journey is going to make it just that much harder. So I do feel like this is about being, again, just mindful of where we're investing our energy in here, how we get to our happiness, because that's we don't want to do things that are keeping us where we're in detriment here, because the 9 of Coins upright, this is good work here. We're proud of our stuff, proud of ourselves, and we're at peace with where we're at. So that's where I feel like right now, we got to do things that avoid things that are lowering our vibrations and that are just keeping us and that's, again, with these, when I think of whatever this devil moment is, I'm thinking of, what some possible negative mindsets that we might be telling ourselves too. So that's because that's I feel like one of the trickiest ones of them all. We can get, because words are powerful, and if you're telling yourself all these things that are keeping you down and keeping you down and keep you down, then that's exactly what it's doing. It's going to keep you in this unstable place, and it's going to keep you to where we're 9 of Swords, where we're upright, where we're trying to get this to where we're trying to let stuff go. So let's go on to your 7th card here, which is what to embrace. So higher self, what is it that Capricorn should embrace at this time? Let's see what are some things that Capricorn should let in here. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah. Okay. You got the 3 of Coins in reverse here. So I feel like some things that maybe we need to embrace is that maybe we need to have, this is a tough one here. I feel like maybe it's about kind of being mindful of who who we're collaborating with, and to kind of embrace people who want to lift you up. And if they're not doing that, then it may be time to consider who we're in a group with, because the Three of Coins is a card of collaboration. And I feel like with it being in reverse here, it's about, again, it's about embracing those who want to lift us up here. That's what I'm getting with this energy here. But let's get a little more clarification on that. Higher Self, can we clarify the Three of Pentacles, please? Let's see. I just want to get a little bit more into that. Let's see what that's going on there. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you got the Seven of Cups here. So yeah, I feel like it's about being just kind of being selective of who we have in our space right now, and who's trying to lift us up, because that's right now I feel like it's because I feel like you're in a pretty vulnerable place right now with this energy here, and you don't want to. I feel like the company that we're keeping as well, if they're not supporting that, if they're promoting this, they're just like, oh well, you're fine, let's throw some more intoxicants, or let's do some more escapist behavior, you're just hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully you get what I'm saying. But I feel like it's about just kind of being selective of who we keep around us, and making sure that we just that we choose wisely, and that they're, again, just raising our vibration. But let's get to your 8th card here, which is going to be where to find support. So Higher Self, where can Capricorn kind of find support while going through this thing? Let's see where Capricorn can find support. You got the King of Wands here. So I feel like where you're going to find support is that, again, this is, I feel like, well, not again, I feel like this is someone, if this is a person, I feel like it's about finding someone who can embody that energy, who's going to motivate you to start taking steps to get better. Like, I feel like this is, this is a person, I feel like this is someone who wants you to rise, who wants you, because this is, this King of Wands is represented by a phoenix here. And what does the phoenix do? When it's going through this stuff here, it may turn it to ashes, but once it's, once it rises above, it's, it's becoming this whole, new magnificent being here. And I feel like that's, it's finding that someone who wants to do the same thing for you. And if this is not, and you know what, too? I will say, yes, find a person who's going to do this as well. But I feel like, too, it would benefit for you, Capricorn, to try to embody this energy as well. Because you want to be able to show up for yourself. People can only tell you, actually, no one can tell you what to do. You're in control of your life at the end of the day. So, it's just like I'm saying, all these things here. It's like, getting out of bed. Keeping that drive going, keeping that King of Wands, no matter what's happening, we're still rising up, we're still remembering the mission here. So, that's really what I'm getting, where you can find some support. If you're having trouble finding this King of Wands energy in yourself, then, see if we can find someone else, find someone who, a trusted person, someone in your soul tribe who can help lift you up and kind of help get that momentum again, Capricorn. But let's go ahead and get to your final card here, which is going to be some advice. So Higher Self, what is some advice for Capricorn, or what is some encouragement that we have for Capricorn at this time? Let's see what's coming on in there, Capricorn. Yeah? Okay. You got the Two of Cups here. So yeah, I feel like it may be, it may be time, get in touch with Higher Self too, but I'm getting so many things with this thing. Hold on, Capricorn, let's switch over. So with this Two of Cups here, I feel like, one, show yourself compassion, show yourself a lot of love in this thing right now. This is something that, this is tough. You know, this is tough. And I feel like with you being the theme of this toughness here, show yourself some compassion, 100%, and then find people in your group. You know, when I was talking about this 3 of coins, 7 of cups, you know, decisions, you know, being mindful of who we have in our space. Find people who are going to support you and really appreciate them. You know, that's kind of really what I was talking about. Thank you for this, higher self. This is what I was talking about with this 4 of Cups energy here too. It's just like finding that someone who, who's going to show you that same type of loving and compassion and that support as well. You know, in no matter what you're bringing, you know, that really is like they've established a safe space, and you're okay being vulnerable with them. So that's where I feel like, and again, no one can tell you what to do with this energy, but if you want my 2 cents, I do feel like that there are. If we look around, I feel like there are people there in your sphere that want you to get better, and they want you to rise up. So just keep that in mind, Capricorn. I'm sorry about that. I had to grab a card, but yeah, that's where I'll leave that there. Okay, yeah, that's some heavy stuff to unpack there for sure. So know that I'm sending you all the love out there, Capricorn. If this resonated with you here. But let's try to shift gears a little bit. Let's, if you haven't done so already, let's do all the YouTube things, like, share. You know what? If you know someone who is going through maybe something, if you know someone who may be going through this thing, yeah, definitely share that. You know, trying to hopefully, let's let's help raise the vibration a little bit. Hit that notification button and let you know when I release my video. Subscribe. Check out my other channel, The Chariot and Friends. We do cover all things Cancerian energy. If you got Cancer in your chart, check that out. And I'm on Facebook, and all that housekeeping's in the description box below, Capricorn. But I think that's all I got for you there. Let's get your surprise card. You got the Hermit. So take some time when time permits, and just be with this thing. And if that gets too much, and you feel like you need to express this or something, I'm not sure how to explain that, but try to deal with this thing as you can, but make sure that you're giving it some space, because this kind of thing, if we ignore this is going to, it's potential for a tower moment, and a tricky one at that. This is just be mindful, and then this is not to scare you or anything, Capricorn. Again, you're in a safe space, but it's just, I do feel like if ignored, this thing could get out of hand, or it could feel like, where it's not in our control here. So just when you can get some time. And last thing, compassion, and just more compassion for yourself, because that's tough. But stay safe out there, Capricorn. If we don't quite have the energy to raise the vibration this week, I'm helping you. This is me putting your arm around my shoulder here, and I'm going to help you raise that vibration there, Capricorn. And I will catch you on the next one later.